Welcome to Outline class. So in this class here, the 2D form and then to 3D form, how to convert, I am explaining. And then what is the 2D form? So the 2D form will take into this square, then a rectangle, then triangle, then circle, right? So how to convert into this 3D form I will explain, visible in the side. Okay, right. The other one is and then 3D. So how to convert into this? So the square having all the sides the equal size, and then take one more square. So this is the same size you need to take at the back and then join to them. So this is the cube. So you need to check that the horizontal lines, all of them should be then parallel, and the vertical lines should be there in parallel, and then diagonal, slant or whatever this is parallel. So according to this, if you check, that cube will come exactly perfectly. The same method for this rectangle, and the same size you take, just you give one gap and then make, and then join to them, right? And then here the triangle, the cone shape, and then sphere that comes to the 3D, and this is the 3D form sphere. So that means here I am giving in the sense this was the front surface and this one is the behind one, like a ball, right? Sphere is the solid one, right? Ball. So now before this I was given the class like basic things, and then lines you need to practice. You have to be perfect with the lining and then scribbling, and then such kind of the patterns I was explained before the videos. And then if you are perfect with this, and then this is very easy to handle, and then so you are not required any scale, and then here and there the number of times using the eraser also you can avoid. And then now here this square cube I will explain once again. This one is the cube, and then according to this, but here what I explained it, this is the length, and then all the sides will be the same size, but here it is not there. Okay, so for example the same size it has to be there all the sides, right? And the physically cube if you take all the sides it will be the same, but here it is not there. Just I will explain that. And then this length I am taking, and then here I am marking, and then according to this point I am marking, and according to this point I am marking, and according to this point I am marking, right? From here to here, then here to here, here to here, here to here, the length I was taken the equal size. Right now I am joining them. I join them. So now the both are the same size. So now I am join them, and then now you check. So this is the cube, right? And if you say this one is the cube, and then what is the difference of both of them, right? So it will be confusing this. So very clear to understand that. So by showing on the paper, so the square will reduce at the behind the space. Okay, for example from this length will take onto the off here, so then join to this. So you are understood now. So now from this space will be the cube, and this one is the cube, right? Then right, so the next one is, so this one you understood this. The other one is like after making this, after see without this lines or whatever, you can go into this. If you make habit to into this to make cube, very easy, you will save the time. and then whether it is right or wrong you need to cross check this thing, and then after that you need to erase those lines, or otherwise this one, if we erase this the lines, right, after erasing them, and then just you make perfect line, and this the cube. And the next one is this one is the same method you need to apply, right? And then other one is the cone. So here this one, what we'll do while doing this rectangle, we'll take and then one more, and this one is the doesn't have this like kind of this thing. So why? Because you can, this length will be different sizes, so there is one not this thing. And then this the cuboid, and then cone, for the cone will show one front wheel, okay. And then sphere, the same thing, you understood that sphere. And then in the sphere, hemisphere we call it, hemisphere will take into this after drawing this thing, and then we'll erase this part, and this is the hemisphere. Hemisphere, the half of the sphere. So that part is the down part I am showing, that other one is other part, like upper part you can take like this. So this one is the upper part, if you show this one is the hemisphere. And then now, so this the cuboid, you can take into this different this thing, horizontal and vertically stand, and then different sizes you can go, right? And then cone I can place into this. So once when I will give the perspective class, you can recheck with this one, so then you can understand better way. And then this the cone, and then upside the cone, right? And then you having this one is the thing in the 3D shapes. And then other thing is one easy method I will one more thing I will give explanation on this. So just here you'll draw one cube square, from the square we'll take cube, from the square we'll take cube, right? We'll join them. So after this the cube, this surface, this face, slant them, and means cross them, then exactly opposite, cross them. Now top one, then bottom one, then front face is there, right? In the front, then behind one face is there, right? From here to here, from here to here. So now we understood this. Front, we got it, front, yes, here in this. Then what will make from here to here into the off, then from here to here, this is the same diagonal it has to come. Here also the same way, here also same way, and this thing is the same way. And then next from here to here, then next here to here, then from here to here, then from here to here. So now all the points are joined here, see. So now all the points are joined them. At the back, at the back, at the back, this is the point. Okay. So now in this, we can take a cylinder, cone and sphere, and then whatever you can create. So So the points has come into this and just connect to the points, this curved line, and then next to this and next to this. So this one is becomes sphere, right? You got it? That's sphere. And the next one is you want to create cone, for example. From here to here, this is the center point. From the center point to this and this. So now bottom of the cone, then top to this corner and this corner, right? You got it, cone, right? And then cylinder if you want. So this thing you got it already. And then on the top, if you connect to this oval, and then from here to here already those lines are there, cylinder form. So whatever you can check into this, cross check. I hope you understood well. If you practice, you can understand. And then just like it and share it and subscribe it. And the next class videos I will give the next other explanation.